Alright guys, ready for some spice? Johns Hopkins University finds lockdowns only reduced deaths by 0.2%. Yep. This is going to be rough, this one. This is going to be really rough. A new study by researchers at Johns Hopkins University revealed lockdowns prevented only a small number of deaths caused by the virus. So, just in case some of you are not familiar with Johns Hopkins University, this is it here. This is their website. This is johnshopkinsuniversity.edu. This is their university that one of the premier universities in the US, or university researchers in the US. Like it is like the name for medicine. Like it is like here's the university here, right? And I have to zoom out a bit. Like, this is not some backwater Alabama brother-sister sort of relationship sort of university, right? This is, no offense to Alabama, this is, oh, hang on, sorry, I forgot, it keeps going down. Like, I've had to really pull back on the satellite here. But yeah, like this is not some backwater hick sort of university, right? This is the real deal. This is Johns Hopkins University. Just making sure I really cement that, right? Because I know people are going to sit there and try and claim that this is not important. Okay, sure. A new study by the researchers at Johns Hopkins University revealed... Okay, yeah. The authors reviewed 24 separate studies and broke them down into 3 groups. Lockdown stringency, index studies, shelter-in-place orders, which is obviously like stay-at-home orders, and specific non-pharmaceutical intervention studies. The analysis of each found that lockdowns had little to no effect on the mortality for the beer bug. Bum, bum, bum! In case you're wondering what that is, that's the note of dying! The numbers suggest that lockdowns in Europe and the United States reduced the mortality rate only by an average of 0.2%. Now, my question is that did Johns Hopkins University take into account things like increased suicide, increased cancer patients, increased deaths in people not being able to get to electives, increased depression? What about the increased psychological damage that we've done to people and or children? Because that point too, I think, would start flipping in the other direction. We start taking all that into account. The shelters in place orders didn't fare much better, as they only reduced deaths by an average of 2.9%. Researchers did find that lockdown orders caused enormous economic and social cost wherever they were implemented. The authors concluded that lockdown policies are ill-founded and suggested they be rejected in further pandemics. The study was performed by blah, blah, blah. Well, this is inconvenient for the narrative. So, lockdowns prevented only 0.2% of COVID death study. There's another one. Lockdowns prevented only 0.2% of deaths in first wave. Lockdown Hopkins University, John Hopkins study says ill-founded lockdowns did little to limit the death. John Hopkins University, where your narrative goes to die, apparently. And like I say, guys, this is in Maryland, so you know, I suppose you could probably make the argument that it's not left-leaning, but it sure is not going to be right. Like, it's literally a university. So, like, we all know how universities go when it comes to their political stance. And still, like, Maryland? Let's see how the Maryland USA elections 2020 went. Right, so I haven't seen these results yet, so I'm literally looking at them with you. So 2020, Joe Biden won 10, Donald Trump won 0. So it was won by the Democrats, by supposedly a large percentage. Yeah, supposedly. So at the end of the day, like, here's the breakdown of the charts here. So can you show us the right, here we go. So here's the counties. So John Hopkins University is at Baltimore, Maryland. Oh god, this is not going to be good for Trump. Baltimore City, Baltimore County, overwhelming Democrat. So it's not like it's red state. It's a blue state for a start. It's done in Baltimore, which is a blue county. Like, Joe Biden supposedly won anywhere from 62 to 87%, depending on if it's the city or the county. I think it's the city, actually. I would say that's probably city, judging by the location of where it is. Yeah, I'd say that's city. So, like, he won 87% of the vote. You're going to tell me that this is Trump country now? Is this the argument they're going to try and use? So, like, yeah. This is not good for the narrative. You know, at the end of the day, this is really bad for the narrative. So, yeah. Like I say, John Hopkins University, where the narrative goes to die. And then get all topsied, apparently. But guys, yeah, at the end of the day, look, this is obviously nothing that we didn't know. This is what we've been saying for a while, that these ineffective lockdowns. It's glad that we have a bunch of uni professors and whatnot who sit there and agree with this. Great, terrific, but we could have told you that. But yeah, obviously now, it's really funny how most of the mainstream media isn't touching this. Obviously, this is ABC Action News. So it's not even ABC News itself. This one's WebMD, which is a pretty big thing. The Telegraph, which I think is the UK. Yeah, Telegraph in the UK. This is the USF Public Media. So, like, some sort of alternative media. So, like I say, it's... yeah, and I picked like the top 3 or 4 articles, and I didn't even go through and check who wrote them or not. I just went, yep, top 3. So, yeah, mainstream media vastly ignoring this because it literally broke the narrative. Even though this was out on the 4th of February, which is 4 days ago, and they still haven't talked about it. Mind you, ever since then, I think Tim Pool's talked about it. I think Jimmy Dore, I know, has definitely talked about it. But yeah, the vast majority of the mainstream media literally sticking their fingers in the air and going la 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 because they don't want to talk about this. This is what I was actually hoping to be the second story for when I was on the radio tonight, national radio. I was going to bring this up and talk about this. But I want to do it tomorrow because they're just really busy tonight and I don't have a chance to sit there and wait on hold. I've got stuff to do tonight. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Guys, obviously at the end of the day, I think this is really big. We need to share this story. We need to get the word out there. Because obviously if this is the case, we can then pressure governments like Australia and Canada and whatnot to go through and end these lockdowns and these mandates, because even Johns Hopkins University is agreeing with us now. So let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Apart from that, guys, obviously the video has been helpful. Please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Please leave a comment in the bottom in the comment section below because it helps feed the algorithm and helps these videos obviously go through and get seen. Apart from that, guys, we will see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.